Texans and the Falcons here in this one. The Falcons, a 1.5 point favorite. They definitely opened a bigger favorite here, but we're starting to have some question marks a little bit with Ritter. And why wouldn't we? I mean, right? Or nobody was saying that Desmond Ritter is going to come into the league. We just said that for what was expected for Ritter, maybe we're getting something a little more. But he's given a little bit back right now. As far as C.J. Stroud is concerned, well, we could spend the next 20 minutes talking about C.J. Stroud and not have a problem. This is exciting. I mean, could this be real? If you're the Texans, you already have it feels right? It feels right with DeMeco Ryans and the type of culture, atmosphere, defense that the Texans can be known for. That's what it feels like to me. And if you got a guy like Stroud who can make plays and avoid mistakes, that's going to take you a long way. And you can in this league you can close the gap real fast. I mean, I think we're seeing Texans already have 2 wins, and people were wondering if they could get 2 wins, right? So the last 2 games, 67 points in the last 2 games, averaging nearly 10 yards per pass attempt for C.J. Stroud. He's the guy we're all talking about and, listening to him, right? He's talking like a rookie a little bit, but it just feels like he knows what's being taught. He already gets it. And let me not get too excited because he's, just a rookie. But again, and I will hearken back to comments that I've made since the start of the season about my affinity for the rookie class for these quarterbacks. Now, is it going to go up there with the all-time? It might go up there because there's not a whole lot of them as far as there's only like 2 or 3 we're like, remember that year, remember this might be one of them. Or if you can get a couple of starters out of it, that's a good and I don't know. So far, so good. Ray Otachi's on the Falcons. And Nathan says, give me the Texans here in this one. Well, I'm talking up Stroud. I'm going to probably end up on the Falcons, but I just want to, certainly say that everything, I don't think it's a fluke. It looks pretty good to me so far with Stroud. I think everyone can agree. But the Texans do have some issues in some of these games, certainly. And Atlanta coming back, don't forget, they're coming back over from England. Thomas is here on the Texans in this one. Texans, they've converted on 27 of 57 third down attempts. 31 of 64. 31 of 64 third down attempts. So decent, no doubt about it. Houston, 6-4-1 against the number last 11 as a road dog. But concerning their non-conference record is pretty bad. Nathan says, don't do it with the Falcons. I love Arthur Smith. So that's the problem. And I think he's been able to do some things. Look, I'm on this Texans bandwagon a little bit. No doubt about it. I just don't know if I am here. The move is totally to the Texans here, right? Although I did see one book go all the way to a pick'em at one point. And now it's back to Atlanta 1.5. But like I said, this did open 3.5. Atlanta scored 24 points, 25 points in those 2 victories. In the 2 losses, just 6 points and 7 points. You get the choice. The league says, hey, when you're coming back from England, do you want your bye week after that week? They let the team choose. Atlanta chose not to. They chose a game. They said, give us a game. I don't think they know which game they're getting. I mean, I don't think that's how it works. But they do ask the teams, if I'm not mistaken, do you want the bye week then? And they chose not to. So here's Nathan says Texans first half and first half under. Yeah, you mean the old Houston defense, right, Thomas? The J.J. Watt. Remember how good they were? Remember the great pass rushers they had, coming from both sides. They had good side. Remember, that's what helped them in that the good teams that they had. Now, Atlanta has gone under in 10 of their last 12 games of late right now. So you guys aren't going to like it, but I'm probably going to end up on Atlanta here. Remember, you love Stroud. I'm here to tell you, like Brad Powers, whenever you hear, because Brad Powers, pretty good, pretty noteworthy handicapper. Whenever he says that, I'm here to tell you, that's like the E.F. Hutton moment, I'm not going to say that my pick here, my free pick on the show, is worthy of that. But I'm going to take Atlanta here. You still have a rookie quarterback on the road here. Yeah, Ritter might be almost considered the same, but he does have 8 starts under his belt. He is 4-4 here. Look, love Stroud. Love everything the Texans are doing. And, I'm sure, I think the move, right, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but to me, I feel like the move is built in a little bit on the travel a little bit with the Falcons coming back. They were favored a little bit more. There is some momentum, obviously, for the Texans. No, still an NFL game for me, and I'm going to end up on the home team here. Free play here on the show. My play is on the Atlanta Falcons to win this game. I'll lay the 1.5, of course, here for show purposes.